I am back here with you. We should be getting the next one together and up on the screen fairly soon. At the top of your screen, we're going to have the same player from last game, Brian Fry. As Chucky left, he was unable to come in. He actually did have to leave. So thank you, Chucky, for being around these past... It's about a year now. Pretty awesome of you to hang around at Hometown Hobbies. And at the bottom of your screen, we're going to have Bill Wolford. And Bill is going to be more than likely playing Blue, White, Red Geist. That's the deck he really likes for the most part. We're going to be in round 4 of 5, followed by a top 8 cut. This tournament has been vastly different than the last one. The last tournament I streamed, it didn't get to go to time too often. Each round, I believe so far has went to time, except for the one round I featured the Blister Coil Weird deck. That is something else. Chucky is going to Roanoke, where Star City Games headquarters is located, along with many of the pro players who write for them, like Brad Nelson and Chris Van Meter and Todd Anderson and so forth. So he gets to battle with those guys every week. Well, most weeks, because I'm sure they go out of town quite a bit. I think it's safe to say they go out of town quite a bit. I think they're trying to get their decks extra randomized for this sure-to-be battle among the blue decks. Maybe I picked 2 wrong decks to feature, but I feel like this is the match that mattered the most at the top tables, as the other matches were definitely going to draw. Even though Chucky won last game, he conceded to Brian Fry. He's a true good guy, a true gentleman. Since he had to leave and could not finish the tournament, he said, "There's no reason for me to take the win if I can't get any use out of it. Here you go." I would say that over Mahamadi Jin, I would say Sarah Angel is the most exciting card spoiled. Sarah Angel is the master of flying in the air with swords. Brian Fry is giving his deck an extra shuffle, as this round had just started. As soon as I came over, pairings still hadn't been posted. So the players, I just quickly found the players there and told them that they would be on camera, and then headed right back over. So the round clock might not have even been started yet. Hey, joined by Michael Robinson.
What are we watching?
It's going to be Brian Fry at the top playing Grixis Delver, and Bill at the bottom playing Blue, White, Red Geist.
With Stormbreath Dragons.
Is he playing Stormbreaths?
Yeah. He was this week while we were testing. He enjoyed them. He monstrous them against me to
I heard about that while I was here.
And,
that's right, on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Wednesday. Yep. Yeah, you missed Chucky. He played F&M. This was the last F&M. He just left right before you came in. I'm not even messing around. It was probably like a maybe not even that long. Bill's going to look at his hand. He has Stormbreath, 2 Islands, a Valor Stance, I'm pretty sure. And I can't see the other 3 cards on the left.
Yeah, Stormbreath Dragon. You're going to see a lot of standard All-Stars. He's got Stormbreath Dragon,
Valor
Stance, Wombo combo.
I mean, Valor Stance on a Geist is pretty cool. Like, you do get to save a Geist.
It's more control-ish. It's not like a tempo style deck. He does have mana leaks and things like that.
Look what Tyler said in the chat.
Tyler's clever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not your average guy's deck. He's got a... It's more controlling. But he can blow you out with some guy's tempo.
Just tricks.
Yeah, just tricks.
Tricky tricks. It's the best way to call him. And I think Fry kept his 7. If not, he's officially the world's slowest mulliganer. Don't know if that's a thing, but I'm going to say it is. He's the world's slowest mulliganer if he decides to mulligan here. Minotaur decks are tier 1.
Minotaur
They said what's my opinion on Minotaur decks. They're definitely tier 1. I picked up a ton of... Was it Ragemonger? Rageblood Shaman. The one red guy. I picked up a bunch of those. So I'm going to say they're tier 1. So my 25 copies of that card go from bulk rare to 50 cents, maybe? Is that... Yeah, so Minotaurs are tier 1. I would suggest building it. You definitely need Cavern of Souls.
I would put it second behind Slivers.
Ooh. Slivers... We don't have, like, a relationship, me and Slivers. Like, I mean, granted, I don't have a relationship with Minotaurs either, other than speculative buys. Alright, we're going to see a Bloodstained Mire into a Steam Vents come down, so it's going to quickly put Fry down to 17.
Well, as Richard Adams shown, any deck that can play Mutavault is pretty solid.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was hoping that Richard was going to be here today, but he went to Charlotte. Which makes sense. Does well at one modern tournament.
Yeah.
It makes sense to just, while you're on a heater, go to the next one.
You just made 5K. Might as well sit back and enjoy the ride while you're on it.
Yeah. G-Probe coming down. It's going to put Fry to 15 life. And he's going to see Path, Cryptic, Colonnade,
Island.
Island.
And a Thought Scour flips over a Lightning Bolt and a
Tassiger. That's not a good one. He does still have Gurmag Anglers and more than likely 2. I think it's placed 3 Tassigers, right? It should. So more than likely, Fry has those. He should have 2 more Tassigers and all 3 to 4 of his Gurmag Anglers. How many does he usually play?
My list only ran 1. It should be more than that. I'm hoping it's more than that. That card is an all-star.
What was that?
That's a bell.
Oh, I thought that was an actual bell. That's something under the table I accidentally clicked. I was like, what's happening? Did the time run out on Majora's Mask? Colonnade's going to untap, and we're going to see an island come down, and Bill is just leaving his hand face up on the table, not making Fry write it down. They're good buddies. They went to high school together, so this is more of a fun game of Magic than a competitive one, I would say.
Yeah, they're just enjoying themselves. And they've tested the matchup before. I've seen them playing it.
Yeah, I think that's what they did on Wednesday or yesterday. I can't remember. One of those days they were both in the card shop playing. All day, pretty much. It's currently Kenny, who is I, and Michael Robinson, which you all should know if you're a regular at the card shop. If you're a regular at the card shop and you don't know Mike Rob, that's just mind-blowing to me. But... he's been a guy who's came around just as long as me since 2007, since we've opened, so it's pretty awesome. Steam Vent's going to shock Fry down to 13. Oh, he didn't fetch. I'm an idiot. He just fetched. I said Shockland. Going to get a Steam Vent's tapped, and he's going to take a few seconds to shuffle his deck. Nice. Presenting for the cut. And we'll see what else he does with the rest of his turn. He might run out of Pyromancer. Oh, that was end of Bill's turn, of course.
Yeah.
I was a little lost as to what the timeline was right now. What it was like.
This looks like
if you have yet to visit Hometown Hobbies and you are ever in the area, I would definitely suggest it. It's located on 1119 4th Avenue in Huntington, West Virginia. Pyromancer comes down for Brian Fry. It's a very friendly environment with some of the best prize support you'll ever see, and that's not just an exaggeration. Like right now we're offering free F&Ms and paying out 100% prize. Path is going to come down targeting the young Pyro, and Brian Fry is going to respond with a Lightning Bolt to ensure he gets a 1-1. And now he also gets a basic land search from the path on the young pyromancer.
In a perfect world, Fry would have played that island and then held Remand up and then been able to remand the path. I think that's a really good tempo play with Bill being only on one white source. It makes Bill act during his turn, which you'd rather him do rather than play on your turn.
On your turn, right. That way he's tapped out on your turn. A second white source, well, actually, it could get the red, too.
And it turns on
presents
Cryptic.
Yeah. And Fry now knows that even if he grabs up Plains, he can still activate, or not activate, cast his Cryptic. That was Yu-Gi-Oh! Straight up coming out of me. Alright, 16 from the attack from the Elemental. And a fetch is going to put Bill down to 15. And I believe this is an end-of-turn fetch for a Steam Vents, if I had to guess. It might be a Sacred Foundry to make his...
Geist Valorous Stance.
Yeah, he grabs Sacred Foundry. Well, also possibility of a Supreme Verdict. He might put some in there. We were talking about that. And he said he likes the idea of being able to possibly play like a one-of and then to clear the way for like a Geist or something.
Yeah. I don't think you need it in this matchup.
No, I would definitely have it in the board though.
Yeah, in the board, a one-of,
because
even
you could turn the Geist from the Geist deck into just the blue-white-red control deck, and they are way different decks.
Yeah, they are. But his removal is so good in this matchup. Just 1-for-1ing Brian is absolutely fine.
Casual 6-hour drive. If you don't like to do casual 6-hour drives,
you're not living.
I mean, those are the best kind of drives. He's going to counter the flashback card off of the Snapcaster and bounce the Elemental token to make sure that it goes away forever. Life total's unchanged. But Brian now has a Snapcaster in play. Man, you missed Josh's deck in round 2.
I actually saw a game of that. I was chilling and just watched him 20 Ethan on turn 4 and
so
blow him out with the mutagenic growth.
Did you get to watch the game 3?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta watch the game
growth.
3. That was the game. That was the good one. I
like,
talked to Ethan. Ethan was not very happy with the results of that game. He did not like that. I don't think he knew what was going on because he didn't really get to see the deck in game 2. It just sort of happened. But in game 3, like, it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, it almost looked like mono red in game 2, but in game 3 it was just the deck. I know that he did play a Blister Coil Weird, though, in game 2. So he did get to read what that card did. So Bill still has a path that we know about, and then what looks like 4 cards that we don't, maybe now 3. Is it a Desolate Lighthouse? No, Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter is not the greatest right now. It's good against a possible Creeping Tar Pit, though, that we have seen Brian Fry already play. It also does get his 1 black source right now, but he runs Swamps.
Ooh, Culligan's Command.
Making him discard and put a Snap... Does he have a Snapcaster in graveyard?
He has a young Pyromancer. No, he doesn't. Got pathed.
No, it got pathed.
Yeah.
So it might just be 2 and discard
he can
a card.
Get...
That's
can
weird.
he, is it any creature? Return any creature from your graveyard?
I think so.
So he can get Taziger.
Oh, does he have Taziger? Oh, yeah, he milled a Taziger with the Thought Scour. So that's probably the mode he chose, and it looks like the spell... Or a Lightning Bolt on the Snapcaster. Remand coming down on the Kolaghan's command. Yeah, it's any creature. Bill has 3 mana up. Looking to hopefully draw a Snapcaster of his own to get some Cryptic Command shenanigans active. It's going to be a Watery Grave being tapped to add the black for the 5 Delve cards to cast a Tassiger and have plenty of mana up to use its ability. This is